Hi, I'm Dr. Madhu Chopra, back again with my very interesting series on women entrepreneurs, their challenges, and the outcome. आज वो कहाँ है? So with me today is a girl that I admire immensely, a girl who has found her own footing, her own passion, and she just went after her passion and created an empire. But best is if she tells you about herself, uski zubani, Hanan Jafry.
Hi, I'm Hanan Jafry, and I'm honored by Auntie's words. It's like, it's like a dream come true. Sitting with her, she's the biggest inspiration for so many, and for me too. And I began my journey, in fact, with her. So yes, I do clothes. I design clothes for beautiful women like Auntie and many. And I'm honored sitting here today to talk about myself.
Hanan Jafry, you look so young, but you have achieved so much in such a short time. Who do you attribute it to? Is it your passion, your drive, your commitment, your dedication, or is it somebody who's pushing you from behind? Do you have somebody who's doing that here?
No, it's exactly, actually, how I started clothing is as a child when I grew up. Like, I was so obsessed with clothes, Auntie. It's like every day. My mom, we had a tailor behind our home, and उनका एक ही था कि मुझे कपड़े रिपीट नहीं करती थी. जो सारे मुझे जो जानते हैं कि मैं कपड़े बिल्कुल रिपीट नहीं करती थी. तो I was so fussy that every day I needed a new outfit. ये नहीं कि कुछ बहुत extraordinary या कुछ बस बनाना है. So I was so obsessed with clothes as a child that I grew up. My love for clothes became my my entire career. And it's actually, if I'm sick today, I'm like literally lying on the bed, but if you show me clothes, my face lights up. I love dressing up women. I love dressing up myself. I look like a dulhan even in my house, like as you're seeing me right now. So yeah, just clothing makes me so happy from within. That's the reason I'm here doing my stuff.
It's very heartening to hear that, Hanan, that you turned your passion into your profession and doing so well about it. That's the way it should be.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, for anybody, I would say,
Yeah.
making your passion your profession is the best thing, the happiest thing to do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, what kind of background do you have? Did you train for it or just this? Master G at the back of your heart and your passion?
Honestly, I wasn't trained. God has blessed me with the talent I have today. And so many women, not only in India, globally, wear my clothing. And they love me and they bless me. And when my outfits go worldwide, and they say that they don't believe that they've received such an outfit for such a price. It's because I love my clothing. I didn't have a professional, training because I got married too early. I got married at the age of 18, 19. I had my kids. Then I started my career full-fledgedly because everybody, I was the first person, I think, who was wearing, I can say, not Pakistani, but Eastern style clothing, which was a little different than the Indian clothing 20 years back. So, they used to see those pants and they used to see the cuts of the kurtas looking very different, not very Indian, not very Western. It was a mixed amalgamation. So they used to say, what are you wearing? So I was the first person to get, at least in our film industry, I was the first person to get, Eastern fashion over here. So this is how I started, where people were like, we want to do the same thing. I want the same outfit. So my husband used to be like, okay, now you have to gift her this one. So it became a bit too much. And then I started my career. It was gradually we grew. And 17 years down the line, and you were the first person who stood by me like a parental figure, a person who always said, you are lovely, you I love your clothes, and you've been so loyal to me for so many years, and I really appreciate that.
Yes, most of the time when I wear Indian, a little dressy Indian, then it's Hanan. And even if it is just simple outfit for the day wear, it's Hanan Jafry. I love her outfits like she said, it's all about the cut that suits the Indian body, that suits every kind of figure.
Yes.
It's not made to shape, which is a
Yes.
blessing for me, thankfully,
Mhm.
but it still looks so amazingly smart. So now, moving forward, you have made a niche for yourself in this segment of outfits.
Yes.
Like I used to call it Pakistani suits,
Ji.
which is mostly called Pakistani
Yeah.
suits, but they don't look very
No,
Pakistani.
no, it's not Pakistani. We make it in India. But yes, the inspiration can be a little Eastern. That is not very Indianized like in anarkali or kurta. It's like you'll
Yeah.
have an Arabic culture, modest. We the best thing. What Madhu aunty said to me, you're the only designer who covers the entire body and makes a woman look sensuous and sexy. I'm sorry to use this word.
Yeah.
Yes, a woman can look beautiful, classy, and so beautiful, amazing when she's totally covered. There's so much more to see. What is behind it? It's
Correct.
like the way
So
she
you
carries.
make it look not like bhenji.
Yeah.
You make it look smart. You make
Thank
the
you.
person look feel good.
Thank
So there are a complete segment of people who feel that exposing more is less. But there are another segment of people who like being covered and yet want to have the presence established,
Yes.
get the glorification or acclamation for it. I'm one of them, and I know many people much young. I have known her for almost 20 years.
20 years. That's
When
good.
she had just started,
Yes.
I know her since then, and I saw her growth from a small place to a global figure. So Hanan, most of the fashion designers that I know who have done really excellently well are men.
Yes.
Did you have a hard time breaking into that area?
Not really, Auntie, because I only dealt with women, and I had such amazing women,
Manish Malhotra,
Yeah,
Sunita,
for men
all of
it's
them?
easier because dealing with men, because our entire staff and our entire unit is full of men, and being a woman, yes, it
That's
is
the
challenging. It is difficult to deal with men, but if God gives you the strength, you overcome it, and God is really kind to me. So I can say yes, it is difficult for women to deal with only men, and especially men who are not, we are dealing with the most, not the educated class of people. They are all carigars, tailors, all these people. Yes, it is very difficult. But for clientele, touch wood, I've had the most amazing women. Even men who buy for their wives, they're so kind to me. So I can say, yeah, it's a blessing.
Since I've seen your unit and I've seen you have such skilled team.
Yes.
Everybody knows their job exactly. You tell them, ये जरा भी change करके ले आना, इसको जरा यहाँ से छोटा कर देना, यहाँ से बड़ा कर देना, and the man just brings it in like 5-10 minutes while you're waiting, having a cup of coffee in her beautiful boudoir, I would say, or a studio. It's a nice, lovely place, and she's a excellent, very hospitable, and a good host, and lovely to talk to.
Thank you.
So Hanan, it's not easy to set up a business by just talent or good looks or good way of the akhlaq, just look at
Ji.
it, good way of speaking
Ji.
and nice nature. Did you have a lot of money issues, or did you find investments easy?
No,
Did
Auntie,
you have
I
someone
was
fund
very
you?
lucky, I can say. Maybe the Almighty, is really kind to me. But I started with very little. And that very little had a lot of barakat, I can say, or a lot of blessings from, I don't know, from my parents or from my husband, from my family, all prayed for me, that it became big. I did start from very small, and I never realized that it was small. Today I realize, yes, it was very small. Where I began with not even just a few lakhs, and today, yes, I'm doing well. So I can just say it's, the kindness of Allah who's given me whatever I am today.
Great. So, having said that your investment was small and you
Yes,
become
it
big,
was.
so there is a set pattern how people grow in their businesses.
Yes.
They have to have marketing team, they have to
Yes.
have PR team.
Yes.
So did you have to source all that to become what you're today, or?
No, I'll be honest, it's everything in my life was just like a fluke. It's just like, okay, I opened my eyes and this happened. I was not on social media. I feel Priyanka has worn my clothes, Rani has worn my clothes. There are many people who have worn my clothes, but I never said or flaunted, okay, fine, this is so and so, because I was a little bit more naive or conservative where things were concerned, that I didn't take, that advantage of my relationships. Yeah, and today I can say it, how the fluke happened was during the lockdown where everything was closed. And it was my daughter who just sat and said, Mom, you need to be on Instagram and you need to start your work on Instagram. I said, what is Instagram? She's like, my designs will be out and they'll be all copying me. It's the conservative mindset. And I said, okay, fine, let's do it. So we just had a normal mobile, we had a ring light, we had 3-4 girls who always admired me as kids, and girls who grew up like looking up at me, like, makeup artists and, hairstylists, and they were pretty looking girls. And they came and said, we want to just wear your clothing, we just want to wear your clothes. I said, okay, fine, everything was shut. And they came home, we shot it, and we went viral. And it was like within one day, there were 20,000 followers coming in, and so many orders. I was just buzzing, and I said, what's this? It's a total different market. Then we had, gradually, now we have a PR team, we have Instagram, the manager who manages us work. Yeah, it's growing gradually, but it was just a fluke, how we began.
How it started. You've got a very smart daughter, I must say, someone who is supporting you and is part of your workforce. I would call her part of your workforce.
Yes, absolutely.
Not just with great ideas, but also her support.
Yes,
undivided.
she is.
She's a wonderful girl. So now that you've dealt with your challenges, can you recall any bad incident that somebody you didn't live up to the expectation, or somebody came and messed with you? Because I see you sitting alone in that studio. Were you ever afraid of pretty girl sitting alone in a place where, I won't call it like the 5-star place?
Yeah, right.
And I sometimes used to think, do you get scared sitting there? You don't have a lock on your door?
Initially, I used to get scared because, like, you can imagine 17 years back, I was more younger. And it was difficult because it used to be really tough. When I started my work, it was really isolated. And I used to go there with my staff was there, definitely. I had people around me, my driver was there. But it is scary at times when you begin, I'm talking 17, 18 years back. Yes, it was difficult. It was scary. But I used to pray and I used to say, Allah, be by my side. And I had my beautiful family. I had my husband, I had my kids who were there all the time to say, no, Mama, it's okay. You just follow what you feel like doing, And they were very kind to me. Yes, it is difficult, Auntie. It was initially.
But so for you to come from there to here today, took, like you said, almost 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
How did you stay on that path? Why did you not feel like giving up at some point? जब इतना आपने डाला, इन्वेस्ट किया है, लोग डाले हैं, पैसे लगाए, कपड़े फैब्रिक्स मंगाए, डिजाइन किए, अब वो ना बिका हो या स्लम्प हो गया हो किसी कारण?
मेरे साथ ये कभी नहीं हुआ.
कभी नहीं हुआ.
Touch wood, Alhamdulillah, and never I have faced this challenge that my clothing has been ever. My mom used to say one thing when I started my work. My mom said, Mummy, if it doesn't work, what will happen? So my mother used to say, Tera dhaga bhi bikega beta. So tu fikr nahi kar, tere saath, I am praying for you. Even a thread of yours will be sold. So touch wood, till date, I'm always a sold out. Today I just went viral over a design which we have sold around 250 pieces all over the world, and it has been such amazing love from globally. They don't know me and people take my stuff, and when they receive it, they feel so, I feel so honored hearing all those messages. Trust me, it is sometimes like a dream come true, and I feel I'm like a blessed child of God. I just feel I'm blessed.
Yeah, I can fully agree, endorse on that. You have a beautiful family, a very loving husband, and a very wonderful, skilled team. Everything that you need to make a success in life. So Hanan, to end our conversation, can you tell me the outcome of all this? Your journey. Where are you today? How you value yourself financially, monetarily, place in the world, your wajood?
There's a lot more to come, Auntie. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to a lot more to happen. I feel I've just begun, and I'm hoping more surprises from all the people who love me, and I need a lot of love from the world, and I want to grow more, and I need your blessings always.
Always.
And that's it. And I'm very grateful for everything. I'm a very grateful person. So yeah, and I'm very curious. और मुझे इंतज़ार है इस चीज़ का कि और चीज़ें मेरे रास्ते आएगी जो बहुत खूबसूरत होने वाली है और बड़ी होने वाली है.
So do you have plans in place to move into other cities, move into some foreign land and bring up?
Not foreign
Yes,
land
so-
because I cannot move out of home. My family is here, my kids are here, so it's not having another unit anywhere. But
It
yes,
is an outlet store.
yes, it is, and an online store, and yeah, maybe another city may come as a surprise. But yes, you never know. Just planning it out.
Do you think you want to make it into a big company with, shareholders and IPs and?
I said I love
Investors
surprises. I hope it happens.
Good, God
Yeah,
willing.
yeah.
You have everybody's blessing and
Yes,
love.
absolutely. I want to just say before I end, when Auntie came to me for the first time, and we used to make those pants. Ab to sabhi pehante, and we had those cut work. Cut work are like those chicken curry things which you see at this bottle, which is all lace and things like that. So Auntie came and she said, I said, Auntie, ये इजार बोलते इसे, मैं आपको बना के देती हूँ. 18-19 साल पहले. She's like, ये क्या है? तो इसे पहनिए ना आप. प्लीज पहनिए
आधा
ना.
पैर तो
आधा पैर इधर तक कि ये क्या पहना रही हो, तो मुझे टकनो तो क्या पहना रही हो. सर पहनिए ना आंटी, पहनिए ना. सो उन्होंने पहना एंड शी वेंट होम. मुझे उनका मैसेज आता है, तो सबसे प्यारा मैसेज है मेरी लाइफ का. चोपड़ा फ्लैट हो गया मेरी इजार देख के. तो I was like, and I was like, oh my god. Well, he fell in love with me, Hanan. Thank you so much. My husband has loved it. That was a compliment which stays with me because uncle loved my clothing, and
On me.
on you of course, because he found uncle was in love with auntie throughout his life. तो वो जो भी पहनती थी वो तो होता ही था, और जब वो मेरी तारीफ करते थे तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था वाह मैंने तो जंग जीत ली. बस ऐसे होता था. तो आज मुझे वो याद आ गया कि जब उन्होंने पहली बार वो जो पैंट पहनी थी और अंकल ने कहा था कि आज तो चोपड़ा फ्लैट हो गया.
मैंने कभी देखा ना सुना था कि इजार नाम का भी कुछ होता है पहरावा जो कुर्ते के नीचे पहना जाए. आजकल तो बहुत ही आम है, almost everybody is wearing different kinds of cut work, but that was like जालीदार
जिसमें आपके पैर खुले हैं और आप क्या पहने हो.
जालीदार शलवार. ऐसा वाह ये तो नई चीज है. But she has dressed me beautifully, and if you see my closet, it's all Hanan Jafry.
Thanks.
So I really needed to, bring her out as an inspiration. There are many girls who are studying to be fashion designers, who are studying and working hard, interning, training with people, trying to make a business, a life of their passion. So I wanted to bring forward Hanan, who's a self-made girl, who's shouldering her entire responsibility as a wife, as a mother, as a homemaker, and making a business of a passion that is absolutely in a vertical trajectory the way it is growing. So this needs a lot of calm, a lot of support from loving family to reach this point, and we have to acknowledge that she has great support from the family in every which ways. Of course, there was some hesitation at some point, and there were, you get your fabric from Dubai.
Yeah. No, it's globally. Wherever I travel, I get my textile. Even if I'm going to the interiors in like a small city like Bhopal or Hyderabad or Delhi, I'll be just sourcing fabrics throughout the world. So wherever I'm going to Thailand, I'll get it. Anywhere, if the fabric is coming from, मुझे हर country का, हर city का जो textile है, I just influence myself, like वो उस textile को मैं मेरे तरीके से बना दूँ. बस दुनिया भर से ही ले आती हूँ, और इंडिया में तो सबसे खूबसूरत टेक्सटाइल यहाँ ही मिलता है.
यही मिलता है. बस आपके पास इतना वेरिएशन है टेक्सटाइल्स का कि no two outfits look the same. Although she has a signature brand, but no two outfits look similar. Her malmals are to die for. I love the malmal serial.
We do Swiss voiles. तो वो एक अलग किस्म का कपड़ा होता है जो स्विस होता है. जिसमें लाइनिंग की जरूरत नहीं, it's like as if butter on your skin. So that वो मजा आता
And
है.
her gota patti work
Yes.
wasn't expensive at all on cotton, but beautiful. The way she made it, I think everybody in my family wore it and they loved it.
Thank
And
you.
I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you so
And
much,
I'm
Auntie.
so
I'm
happy
so
to know you,
honored.
and I'm so proud of you.
I love you,
I'm
Auntie.
proud
Thank you
that
so much.
you're
Thank you
doing
so much.
well.
I'm so
You have my
honored.
blessing
It
on
is
you.
your blessings. It is your word of mouth. I have grew in these 20 years, and I will never forget that. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.